Yes.
Well, we're recording now.
We
So,
can always cut it out.
no, we weren't recording, but we're recording now. See, what happened was hold on. No, I can't hear you through there.
You can't hear me?
No, through the microphone, mate.
Ah,
Through the microphone. But, so where are you at?
I'm in a podcast studio.
You are in a podcast
So
studio. How do you manage the camera? Oh, is it a part of the studio?
yeah. Yeah.
So you just have to hold extremely still the whole time. You can't move.
This is good because as an actor, I have to be still. So this is my weekly training.
And mate, you need to
How
be
about that?
you need to be dynamic.
Very zen, very still.
Okay. Seems like your Wi-Fi is unhappy as well. This is what producers are for. Show setup, technical difficulties.
Next week we'll be producers.
We're producers, we're podcasters, radio hosts. Gotta wear many hats when you're doing this kind of stuff. Of course, we want to get to the point where we have a team
Oh, yes.
so we can do this at the highest level, etc., etc. I can tell you the studio does look righteous. It's pretty cool.
It is cool, isn't it? I'd show you around, but it keeps going blurry every time I move, right?
Yeah, okay. You're going full professional. That's right.
Full professional. I've got 2 mics here, muffled. Like, this is a good space, man. This works. How are you, man?
I'm excited. I've been excited to get into this.
We're doing it, dude.
We're doing it. We're podcasting. I was
Look at
listening.
us. Go.
We're podcasting. Look at us, man. I was looking into, I was listening to some podcasts yesterday and today, and I'm just like, okay, we're going to do this. Yeah.
Gonna do this.
And Will Arnett said something interesting in his show, Smartless. He was talking, an interview with Nick Holt. He's an actor who's
Yeah,
playing
British.
like Superman. Yeah. And they'd gotten on the topic of doing a toast and like feeling introverted. And he had said that something that's inspiring, I'm working to embody it, that when you're doing a toast or if you're doing a show, if you're a host or something, anything like this, was kind of where this was angled. You have to always remember that it's not for you, it's for them, it's for someone else. And if you can embody that, you can be open-hearted and generous, and you can be confident and just
So
deliver
the show is for someone else.
the toast, right? If you say, "Oh, public speaking
Toast.
makes me nervous," yeah, like a toast, like, "Ding, ding, 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 ding.
Oh,
Everybody, I'd like
a
to
toast.
celebrate Tom Rope for his birthday and deliver some type of speech," right?
I see.
Yeah, toast.
Okay.
Podcast essentially nonstop toast to
A non-stop toast.
said audience, right? To each other, to you,
Say that.
toasting you. You're toasting me. That's how we're doing it.
When we get a guest in,
Yeah.
we can't be spending the first 10 minutes saying, "We're doing it."
No, we can't. No, we've got to be more professional, darling. But
Yeah, I guess so, but
we're kids in a candy.
it's supposed to be fun, right? Are we going to sit in the chair in the corner observing ourselves as the audience?
Yeah, guide me over there.
So you have to close your eyes for this part. Focus on something very personal, and then move towards something. Now you can turn around and look at yourself and open your eyes. So that part of you is a few yards away from you right now watching you. That's our audience.
It's our audience. Do you want to know what I thought about, or is that cheating?
I want to know exactly what you thought about it.
You know what I landed on, man, at the bar in San Francisco.
Which bar?
The whiskey bar. And I turned around and I saw that woman who looked like Alanis Morissette.
Alanis Morissette.
Yeah. And I left my body to go sing to her, and I brought you with me. I stayed at the bar. I stayed at the bar ordering a drink. And I left my body and I said, "It's like rain on a summer's day. It's a free ride."
We should get the lyrics up. That was
Yeah.
my introduction to Colin Travis.
How do you mean?
That was the night I got to know you.
Is that true?
One of them.
One of them. Yeah.
One of them.
I've got flashbacks of other ones. Where'd you go?
Where did
How'd
I
you
go?
how'd you leave your body? How'd you do it?
How'd I do it? I actually saw myself in here in the suite doing what I'm doing, and so I was focusing on him.
Mm,
So I was actually moving towards him, and then he took a few steps back, and he's over there in the corner now. Watch, hi Tom, just watching on. And so every episode we can do that. We can find a different way.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
This isn't an acting trick or tip.
I made it up on the spot.
Of course you did, mate. It's very you. Yeah. It's just a guiding light.
It's a reminder that speaks to our fears and concerns, but also speaks to the greatness in this. You
Mhm.
know,
I'm over there. I take it back, I suppose. I'm at a whiskey bar in San Francisco right now. I've lost sight of myself. This is very true to me, man. I tend to, stretch myself a bit too far sometimes.
you're doing great. You're great the way you are. You're the big brother. You choking over there?
Yeah, it was.
It's quite an emotional thing to hear. This is going to be the roughest, rawest cut of a show of all time.
Overproducing the first episode. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be silent for a moment, and you can, provide an introduction to the show.
Welcome to Truly Becoming. This is where we discover inspiring stories of real people turning their dreams into reality and how they did it on Truly Becoming, playfully presented by Colin Travis and Tommy Rope. Discover inspiring stories of real people turning their dreams into reality and how they did it on Truly Becoming, playfully presented by Colin Travis and Tom Rope.
That was lovely. I like playfully presented. That's good stuff. We'll keep
I
that
want
first part.
I want us to just riff this off, like take it in turns, do it together at the same time.
I do too. I
I
wanna
do one
properly
word, you do another word. I'd like that. That would be fun. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling a little bit like I've got writer's block in a sense.
I can
It's
see
not
it.
fully real. It is partially there. You know, it's funny. It's like it's easy to be taken out when there's this sense of technology. Oh, I've got to adjust these headphones. I got to slap together my microphone. For me, it's easy to take myself out because I'm like, oh, I should be actually focusing technically here, and I've left my my flow. And I think honestly, I'm just a bit confronted by just having taken this step. And look, this is a part of it.
Tell me more about that.
Listen, I was thinking about this the other day. I was thinking about trying to explain what it's like to ride a horse because it's
Okay.
properly terrifying, man. Properly
Yes.
terrifying. It's scary. It's a big animal. They have a mind of their own. They think and move their body in a way that works for them, and you're on top of them working with them. And you're walking around. It's okay. It's not too bad. You're finding your balance. The second they do something unexpected, they move quickly, up or down, or run. That's when the whole game changes, and then the fight, flight, fear, freeze, these responses kick in. What are you going to do? You're on top of this beast. So I have so many memories, man. First of all, when I was really young, like my kid's age, the first memories are just immediate terror. Like the second I was even close enough to be on the back of this beast. So flight was my instinct, right? Get the fuck out. And then it took me a long time. And this is true for so much of what I've done in life. It took me a long time to really grasp the concept of the fear is okay. It's a process. It's something that's happening. And
Yeah.
the only way to move through it is repetition, is experience. So for me right now, anything I am feeling that's potentially holding me back or restricting some parts of me, it's a part of the process. I gotta be here in order to be there tomorrow and the next day and so on. So this just kind of is what it is. It's once upon a time, this would give me extra anxiety and I would crumble under it, right? And I would just abandon this whole thing completely. Everything I'm saying to you now, where I'm at mentally and how I'm communicating wouldn't even exist, man. I'd be just completely restricted by my body. It wouldn't let me do it. So I've certainly come a long way, and this is just a part of the process for me. I'm sure so many can relate. I don't know where you're at. in your body and your mind. Let me ask you this: Do you find it to be comforting to ask this question of me and to find out what's happening within me, or for you, is it something that creates an extra layer of anxiety and stress to to see me this way and then also call it out?
Firstly, it shows how much you've grown as a person. Because if once upon a time you would have just
Crumble.
crumbled, apple crumbled, and then not been able to show up, but you've jumped on and you are showing up and you are doing it is an enormous piece of growth right there. In answer to your question, man, I don't know if I ever told you the story of my fear of horses, because I know you're a massive admirer of horses. You have a background with horses, and I only
Yeah.
recently overcame my fear on riding a horse on a ranch in Texas. But when I was 4, I fell off the back of a horse, a mechanical horse. You know, those ones you put money in at the fairground. And it just created this fear. So I get it.
Ridden a horse since then, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. In all of the episodes that we attempted before this, in all
Mhm.
the outlining sessions we did, in all the planning sessions, in all of the recordings we've done,
Yeah.
I was playing with a fear of taking that jump for sure. But now
Yeah.
that I know it's showtime, now that I know that it's real, now it's actually happening, I am a lot more comfortable with it.
Yeah. Well, you're in a proper studio.
There's something about that that feels sacred. Like I'm honoring the time, serving the purpose, and that's what's
Yeah.
important right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think that would change anything for me. I think I'd still have this vibe. You know what else is interesting too? Being open, you and me doing our thing in this format, which is
Yeah,
what we want to do. This is the truly becoming concept. This is what drives us, fuels us, what we're passionate about, how we
yeah,
get from idea to lifestyle. Honestly, there is some getting comfortable with that. There is some like, okay, I'm here now.
yeah.
I've now I'm like, okay, I'm just absorbing it, I'm feeling it, getting cozy, working through my thoughts, still trying to fix headphones like a jamoke, like a dummy over here. But this is where we're at.
Imagine it's Christmas Day.
Okay, it's Christmas.
We've recorded 20 sessions.
Yeah, this is old hat.
There's a good flow going. It's exciting. It's enjoyable. It's fun. It's educational. All the reasons why we want to do this.
Yeah,
And you get to look back on that and reflect on that and think, damn, I really did something with those last 6 months.
you gonna take me there to Christmas
You
right
want to
now?
go? You want to go to Christmas right now? You're in Denver. I'm
I'm
in
in Denver,
London.
Mountain Time Zone. You're in London.
Yep.
You're in London with Peloton, London Studios, Bradley Rose, the Tottenham Hotspurs, all the other English football clubs. You're in London, man. I want to be there with you. That would be so fun.
It would be. You're in Denver with the Broncos. The mountains.
The Rockies. You're in the future. I'm in the past.
You are in the past. I am in the future.
I know. I haven't happened yet.
Okay, that's a good concept. That's a good concept right there. So I'll
Yeah,
tell you that the future looks good for you.
yeah. Your days.
I am seeing from the future you right now, and you look just fine. Sound great.
What's gonna happen to me, man?
I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Get your headphones on and let's do this intro,
So welcome to Truly Becoming.
where you can discover inspiring stories of real people turning their dreams into reality and how they did it on Truly Becoming, playfully presented by
Colin Travis.
and Tommy Rock.
I
I
thought
don't
you,
like saying my name like
I
that.
thought you were gonna have me introduce you.
How about I introduce your name and you introduce mine? Would you be okay with that?
Yeah,
Yeah?
yeah. It would be.
I shy away from saying my name on this.
I understand that. Welcome to Truly Becoming.
Discover inspiring stories of real people who turned their dreams into a reality and how they did it on Truly Becoming, playfully presented by Colin Travis and
Tom Rope, which is the Englishman. He's the Englishman.
okay, let's do it like that. Let's go blockbuster on it.
Welcome to Truly. Oh, you're hold on. Okay. Welcome to Truly Becoming.
Discover inspiring stories of real people turning their dreams into a reality and how they did it on Truly Becoming, playfully presented all the way from Denver by Colin Travis and
Tommy Rope, the Englishman. If you can't tell, we have
I'm
different.
going to say the American for you then, okay?
Yeah, say the American, man.
Okay.
Welcome to
Welcome.
to Truly Becoming, which
Discover.
we can always use any one of my other. Welcome
Okay,
to Truly.
you start off by saying welcome to on Truly Becoming. Go on.
Do you practice your voice, your radio voice?
Sometimes. Oh yeah, I do a
Oh,
nighttime show discover inspiring stories of real people turning their dreams into reality and how they did it on Truly Becoming.
Playfully
All right,
brought to you by
let's do it very playfully,
Welcome to Truly Becoming.
where you can discover inspiring stories of real people who turned their dreams into reality. And we talk to you about how start again.
All right, so here's what you say. So when you say, do you like saying truly becoming a second time in your part of it? Yeah, ditch that. I like exactly what you've been saying. Just ditch this second truly becoming, and I think we're flying.
Dude, this show is about us.
Yeah, it is about us, man.
We're gonna have guests on, but it's about us.
Yeah, we've come a long way, Tom. We've got,
We we have.
we've
It's
overcome a
just
lot.
yeah, man.
We've been stifled and stopped, and we've made self-destructive decisions, and
We have.
we've been hurt. We've hurt ourselves, but we've persevered, man. We've pushed through.
We have, man.
We're getting to the other side. We've had fun. We've sang songs to people at bars. I mean, come on. We've danced.
We've danced. We've had a great old time. We have come
Yeah.
very far. Should we tell them how we met?
Yeah, we should. We should talk about how we met.
Because that's truly becoming.
Yeah, that's a part of it. Yeah, let me start this off because I was transitioning, looking for somewhere to live in San Francisco. Yeah. And I needed a roommate because I can't living in San Francisco can be expensive, and I didn't want to, nor probably could I afford my own place in the part of town I like to live in. So I checked the old one ads, mate. And as I was doing that, I had just gotten out of a relationship. I was living on Mission Creek in Mission Bay in a really sweet loft flat right on the creek waterfront. It was amazing. The relationship horrible in a sense. I mean, there's always a light to be shined here and there, but all in all, it wasn't good for me. And so I ended up doing something I'd never done. I did a kind of like a sublease with a couple who
Wow.
did you know about this, man? This is on 16th Street at the base of Potrero Hill.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, I just need a in between, right? And I still want to be in this area. How can I make that work? So I checked all the spots, the Craigslist and so on, and I found this couple. They had the primary room and they were leasing like their room, their spare room. And man, I'd never done that before. And at this stage in my life, I really wasn't expecting to be in that kind of like living condition, though no
Yeah.
shame. It suited my needs, right? To stay in the region in which I was trying to live, which is a part of this, right? I was pushing for this, right? I'm like, if I want this, I gotta stick around. I can't just settle for a spot in a different part of town that's less expensive and so on. So during that time, it was a short lease. I was like, damn, and I found your roommate who was looking to give up her room in Mission Bay, mate, right in the heart of it, right next to Cafe Roubaix, which at the time was one of my prime cafe / breakfast restaurants. And so, yeah, so I wrote her back. I'm like, yeah, I would love to come check it out. And then I come knocking on your door, man. And that's when you take over.
I'm aware of the knock because I've been primed that someone's coming to take a look, even though I'd already told another friend that they could move in. But
I knew nothing about you. I didn't know where you were from. I didn't know what you were like.
wow, she didn't prime you on me? Oh,
No,
wow. Okay.
determined to live in Mission Bay. Determined, man.
Okay.
Who
Okay.
you were was really way down low on my list of trying to figure that out. I was just like, you know what?
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Well, my former roommate had primed me on you a little. She said, I think you're going to like this guy. He's very much into sports.
She didn't know me either. That's how she saw me. Tell me more about her before you get there,
Probably looked at your Facebook profile.
which was really, really limited. Now that you know more about how I got there, and you just brought this person up, I brought up your roommate because I connected with her on Craigslist. You obviously know her. You're describing how she introduced me to you in a sense.
She said, I've found a potential roommate. I think you're really going to like him. His name's Colin. And when she said that, I was like, oh, because of my dad's name was Colin. And he's no longer with us in the physical realm.
Rest in peace, Colin Rope.
Thank you. When I heard that knock at the door and I pulled back the door open and you stood there, I was like, wow, that's my dad. This guy in front of me right now looks like my dad. has a similar kind of like physical aura about him that reminds me of my dad, and he's got the same name. And dude, I was like, I'm shaking at this point. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. And I'm thinking, is this real? It's like an angel has been sent.
How bizarre, man. I mean, what are the
So
odds?
bizarre.
What are the odds out of nowhere,
Yeah.
completely out of nowhere,
It
and he
was
has a resemblance to your father who's passed and maybe some mannerisms as you described. I mean, that's out of control, coincidental,
that
life
was
happenstance.
and it happened at a time where a lot was going on, and wow, yeah, I am very, very grateful to have met
Mate,
you.
you were put off by me at the time. I felt surprise coming off of you. I didn't know why. I felt a barrier. I felt some kind of like pushback. And I was like, what is going on with this guy, man? He seems pretty nice. I love the accent. I already fell in love with that. And of course, for me, I'm like, oh, this is a dream. An Englishman. I love Englishmen. I
Yeah,
didn't
you do.
fully know why. I didn't fully know why. I learned along the way. Mate, I brought up my dog who had just passed, my German Shepherd. Even
Wait,
that resonated with you.
yeah, man, because I also had a German Shepherd.
Yeah.
I had two in my life, and mine had passed not too long before as well.
Mhm.
Sorry, and it wasn't my German Shepherd that passed, it was my Husky. Would let go of the Shepherd, but yeah, it totally resonated. I was a little bit uncomfortable because I told, like, before I had even known that you were coming to look at the place, I'd already told someone else that they could have it. So I was, yeah, not expecting you. Really?
But why? Mate, you called me. This is a
Yeah,
rare thing. You picked up your phone. If you needed to, you built up the courage to tell this person you don't know that made you feel a lot of feelings that you weren't expecting, that it's not gonna work out.
yeah,
So for me, man, I've got this weird subconscious positivity. I have this deep buried sense that either things are going to come full circle or they're going to work out the way I intend, even if it's not smooth or easy. And when you called me and you were like, "Sorry, man, it's not going to work out." I don't know what my roommate was thinking. I've already got this other person who I had given approval to rent this other room. Man, I was just like, okay, I understand. I hear you. It's unfortunate. If it doesn't work out, let me know. And it
you
didn't work out.
took it really well.
Yeah, did that surprise you?
Yeah. Yeah,
Why?
it surprised me because you and I sat down for, like, probably an hour or 2 and had a really good conversation, and I actually really liked you a lot.
Yeah, we did.
So it surprised me in that you took it so well, and I think that was the very, very start of what has been a lovely friendship
It
for
is
how many years now? That was
5 or
in
6, 6.
2019.
Nah, it
6
was
years,
before that.
yeah. Nah,
It
dude,
was
it was
2018.
I moved to America in October 2018. It was
What?
yeah. Yeah, yeah. It was 2019, the spring. So it's been just over 6 years. And half of that we have spent planning this podcast, this show. Almost
Yeah,
3 years we have been
3 years.
saying we're gonna do this,
Yeah. Yeah,
and we're
I
finally here.
I know. I remember telling my therapist about it, which was 2 years ago for sure.
Were you told the therapist about this show?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
When I started working with her and we really had ramped up, like, this tool and
Yeah,
our documents where we're writing and we were at the time, we were recording on Zoom, before we got this podcast tool, and I told her what we wanted to do together. And for me, these are big deals, right? So I tell my therapist every session now, just about, that like I'm doing now, I'm so proud of myself for being open and comfortable with saying the sentence, "I'm in therapy. I have a therapist. I've got therapy right now. I can't talk to you." Creating boundaries around it, very healthy boundaries, being very confident that this is what's going to happen in this 50 minutes. And so the same was true for the podcast. Telling my therapist about it, someone who is in my circle but out of my circle, is a way of making it real and being vulnerable and honest about it and comfortable and acknowledging that I'm going to set time aside in my life for this because I'm passionate about it. I'm excited. With you, it's so fun because we get to both spend time together and explore philosophical and life experiential scenarios. We get to talk about it, use those parts of our brain that we reserve for nights out drinking or just chatting on the phone. Now we're doing it in a way where we can share it as well as bring other people into the show and explore how it is they have done their thing and how that inspires us, how that inspires anyone who gets a chance to listen.
Exactly. We all have a very different path. It would be unrealistic and unlikely to be able to quite literally take somebody else's blueprint and replicate it. However, there is a lot of wisdom and value in learning someone else's path and how they did it. Yeah, I'm excited to have some really cool people on here to talk about how they became what they've become.
Same here, man. And we'll continue to tell our story
Hmm.
in rich detail, and we'll hope that our memories have not been corrupted too much. Do you believe in that, man? Do you think your memories have been corrupted by time?
Personally, I have to write everything down. If I can write it down, I have this system, right? I write something down and then I revisit it and then I revisit it and I revisit it over and over and over. And eventually
Yeah,
the story stays.
that's a cool quality you have. But you remembered that story when you were 4 and you were on that mechanical horse. How'd you visualize that? Or do you visualize it?
I was told that story a lot growing up.
Ah, I see. I see. So
You see,
so
it
the
wasn't just
root of
a conversation. It was
uh-huh.
a
You
reminder,
you were yeah, it was a life
many
lesson.
reminders. Yeah.
Yeah. Tommy, do you
Yeah.
remember when you fell off that mechanical horse, mate? You were you were
Sound just like my
properly
mother.
terrified. You you cried like a wee baby, mate. Do you remember,
We're not
Tommy?
Scottish.
Yeah, you don't say "we." I know, I blend a lot of the UK accents, don't I? And Ireland as well. I wanna listen to music during the
You wanna
show,
be our
but
composer?
I do wanna be involved. I enjoy that part of it. I don't consider myself a composer, but I do consider myself a musician, a singing artist, but also listening. I'm a listening artist.
You can, and this
Underline
is truly
between
become it. So you can become all of those things
yeah. These days, I've noticed shows won't edit out a lot of the mistakes, call it, like big pauses or
because
tech malfunctions.
that's the beauty in it, man. The imperfections are what make us
I
real,
I think so
you know?
too. I think so too. I mean, if we're that kind of show, which
Yeah.
I know we talk about being, if rawness is our part of our established brand, as it were, then
Yeah, we
yeah,
spoke
we should
about
let
this,
it fly.
our fears, fear of getting it all out there and telling our story.
Tell me,
Yeah,
are you a man that's okay with crying, letting that emotion out?
absolutely.
When's the last time you cried?
Couple of days ago.
Was it a quick whimper or was it
No,
more full on?
it was full on.
How'd that
Mhm.
feel?
Extremely painful during,
Yeah,
extremely light afterward.
I can see it in your face right now. The pain, I saw the pain and I saw the relief.
Really?
Yeah, it happened,
Wow.
as you retold the story. Well, it's okay to cry, man. I'm glad you let it out. I'm still working on it myself,
Yeah, when
and
was the last time you cried?
the last time I cried properly was in therapy, couples therapy with my partner, and I cried, man, I properly cried.
Wow.
It was a nice, like, "Wow, I didn't think I was capable anymore," kinda thing, like a very dramatic, like, "Oh, I'll never cry again." 'Cause I had some of those feelings. And then, this week, in a dream I had, I was bawling. I was just crying
You were crying in the dream or you cried after
in
you
the
woke up? Oh,
in the dream, and
that's fascinating.
I suspect, because 'cause I'm an active sleeper audibly, I suspect I was crying in my sleep. So, I was there, but I wasn't there. But I'm edging closer to really feeling comfortable with crying, and I'm so excited about that.
Then I can't wait to make you cry.
You know, it's mate, it's I feel it. I
Tears of
can feel
joy.
it. I can feel it on the top of my eyes, man, as we talked about it. So,
Can I,
that's good stuff.
can I give you a little exercise to do that might jerk some tears in a very empowering way?
Yeah.
Build a playlist that
Oh, yeah. Music
reminds
does
you
yeah.
of somebody, something, a time in your life. Could be a family member, could be a pet, it could be a former lover. As you listen to the music, write everything you want to say to them.
Oh, man, that's a big exercise, mate.
It is glorious.
Thank you for that.
It is so liberating, freeing.
Luckily for you and me and anyone listening, this is a recorded instruction. So we can always come back to this to help guide us through. Well, I say all this, mate, because fully embodying my emotions and being okay with it and
Yeah,
loving myself in this way, it's a
yeah,
big part of my journey, man. It's a
it
big
is.
part of becoming this person who I think I must be from here to the end of my days. I just have to be fully emoting. I think it's a beautiful, I think it's a
Yeah, man.
beautiful goal to achieve. Mate, it's not all about becoming something to satisfy your professional needs, your financial needs. We do this thing for so many reasons.
I'm proud of you, dude.
Thank you, man. I'm proud of you too.
Wow. Well, if something that we spoke about today landed with you, then maybe you could perhaps give us a little follow and drop us a message on Instagram at Truly Becoming. Maybe
Don't
even
forget to
share
like.
this. Yeah. Like, go on. You preempted this. I was
Don't
trying to be
don't
so professional.
You were, man. It was great. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to send us an email when we provide you with one. These are the
Amazing.
beginnings, mate.
Colin isn't much of a social media user.
I'm more of
Share
a
this.
I'm more of a social user.
You
If you were
are.
with me,
Which
listeners,
is
if you were with
why
me out in the world, yeah, which is why what?
Which is why you should just share this with someone who may need to hear it.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's
If you
expand our
were out with
community.
Colin in the wild,
Oh
did you
man,
say
you would
wild or
sing.
world?
I resonate more with wild, but in the world as
You
well.
do,
You
because you're a
you would
wild
see,
child.
you would sing with me. You would dance. I'm talking in public here. You would play. You would be serious. You'd be vulnerable. You'd laugh. You'd cry. You might be annoyed sometimes. I don't know. But join our community.
You are a great
Have a
time.
listen.
Yes, if you
You're
ever
gonna
go
love the
to
guests we
Denver,
bring in. You guys heard our part of our story. There's a lot more to Tom Ropes and Colin Travis's story after we had initially met. Once we started living together, you've heard sprinkled things here and there, little anecdotes. And as a teaser, Tommy is the reason I live in Denver. That's on you, man.
I sold him the dream.
By way of the heart, of course. Tommy sold me a dream called life, and I'm living it, and it's beautiful. And it sucks sometimes, and it's a bitch. and I
Isn't
cry, as
life.
you've heard, but I love it.
Why did we delay this by almost 3 years?
Oh, man, we're so human, it's fucking disgusting. We're such people. Ugh. We put up barriers and we invent stories as why not to do something. We live into our fear and we decide, hey, let's push it off. Let's delay.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we needed, for whatever that means, we needed to be ready and we weren't ready. And now we're ready.
What
And
is
we're not even ready.
what is the fear?
Oh, man. The fear of being seen. I do have some fears around being judged or some like real serious ideas about being judged. And that's going to be mainly from the closest people in my world.
Yeah.
We'll see as this show grows and we continue to do it. If I and you receive judgment and any guests we might have by the outside audience, well, we'll have to deal with that as it comes. Though I feel, I feel okay with it to a certain degree. But yeah, man, we talked about it in the beginning of this show. I was like a frozen popsicle, baby.
You were, but now look at you, man.
Yeah, flowered, baby.
You're
You've
a
watered me,
full-blown man.
gave me some sunlight.
Yes, that's what life's about, man. And I read this book recently that is just exceptional. It's called Wake Up by an author named Anne Asteleros. And I want to thank you, Anne, because your book is enlightening. It essentially talks about how in life there really is only one question to ask ourselves with just about everything. And that is, do I make this decision based on my heart or my ego?
Can you do both? More than one thing can be true. It's a concept I'm really
There's
really living into right now.
It is about
More
that.
than one thing can be
Well,
true.
this is it, right? Because it's like living right now. What does my heart want? My heart is enjoying this conversation right now with you and it's having a good time.
Same.
But my ego, the little voice in the head, is coming and saying, okay, but we should talk about this next. Like my heart's
You
not
can
saying that. You know what I
Interesting.
mean?
So you can hear your ego. You have that going on.
Oh, dude, this is a whole other conversation to be had because, I am a huge believer of all of the various deep within us.
Yeah, you are.
Uh-huh.
You're
There
so
are
curious about it.
oh, yeah. There are a lot of narratives, and, it's the joys of writing characters and playing characters, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Wait till we talk about that in the next episode. Tom Rope, who's over there, he's the Englishman. He was gonna become something else to talk to you, which he still
Oh,
may.
another character? Yeah, I'm
He
writing
still
I'm
might
writing
become another character.
I'm
Uh,
writing that show. I'm writing that
in
show.
one of these recordings, you might hear another character come out of Tom Rope, maybe even me as well, because I did once do a play in elementary school called Pecos Bill. And I jumped on a saddle on a sawhorse and I said, "There he is." That was my line. It was my first production, mate.
Dude, you love
Costume.
horses.
Oh, I love horses. I was in costume. It was a country western play about Pecos Bill. Honestly, I should look it up because I don't know if Pecos Bill has been canceled or not. I should find out whether or not I'm talking about something that I should be reminiscing positively about, or maybe I should
Yeah.
be using my modern mind to understand if Pecos Bill is a canceled story or one that we can talk about. I'll have to Google this, mate. Yeah, let me just close the circle on this. Pecos Bill is a legendary figure in American folklore, known for his exaggerated feats and adventures in the Wild West. He's a quintessential cowboy, embodying the spirit of westward expansion, often depicted with superhuman abilities and a larger-than-life personality. Born in Texas, he was raised by coyotes. Little did I know, Pecos Bill and I share so many similarities of our exploits, man. Our feats. Oh, shit.
Feet might just be the word of the day. I'll tell you the reason why. I was reading something in a book earlier.
You got to spell it, though. Feat. Not the ones on your body, man. But yeah, go ahead. Tell me.
Do you know why poetry is written in feet?
Tell me, please.
Because walking is a key to creativity.
I see. Walking and
You're
thinking. So you're telling me poetry feat is spelled with two E's.
got the book right here.
All right.
Walking is an exercise in heightened listening. As we walk, we awaken our neural pathways and make them more sensitive. English poets were and probably remain great walkers.
Interesting.
It is no coincidence that poetry is divided into feet, and we speak of feet as comprising poetic meter. Meter is the gate of a poem.
We've learned something new. Is this spelled Feet, just like it's
Yeah,
insinuating? Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think I ever knew that. Can you cite
It's
the
like,
book and the author, mate?
yeah, I can. There's a quote here. There's like a very well-known saying. Maybe we can talk about another time. But it's called "The Vein of Gold" by Julia Cameron, who wrote "The Artist's Way," which is a life-changing book that I read.
See, this is what I love about you, Tom. You have that book right on the table.
Yeah, man, I carry a book
Mate,
with me always.
you got built-in props and sources. I love this is something I just love about you. It's very, very endearing. It's very sweet and cute and also very intellectual.
Mm,
Quite the well-read man.
That's very kind of you. I learned this little trick from my former partner, who was highly intellectual, still is.
Your most
And
recent former
my
partner?
most recent,
Okay.
she's super intellectual and
Yeah,
always
she is.
carries a book around with her.
Is that right? I didn't know that about her.
Uh-huh.
Is it always the
Mean
same book or is it different ones?
different. So since I saw her doing it, it's just like, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Ev
For both
when
of you, but
ne
definitely for you.
next time you come to London, you'll see on the tube, almost every single human being is, like, head down in their phone, and you'll see, like, the odd person reading a book. It's fascinating.
Yeah. When I go to the cafe and I see that, I don't just see it quickly and move on. It always stops me for long enough to really think about what I'm seeing. I'm like, wow,
Yeah,
somebody's here reading a book. I mean, I see people all the time. I'm also one of them who could break out their MacBook or has it open and is doing something work related or
yeah.
other. The ones with the books, though, they always catch my eye, man. And I'm like, look at you.
I wonder what
What
you're reading.
Yeah, personally, I'm not the biggest at the moment in my life. I'm not the biggest novel reader or book reader per se.
But you
I just
process through audio, right? You like an audio.
I do. I like audio, of course. Visuals are really impactful. I do
Yeah,
read comic books, graphic novels just about every night, and that fits, right? There is some text. But it's mostly a visual experience, isn't it? But I do love
wow.
the idea. I love the idea of being a well-read person.
I think we did the outro, did we not? Do you wanna try again?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, let's just keep going with it.
let's try an outro and then let's do the intro again.
Thank you so much for listening to our podcast, Truly Becoming.
If you ever had a dream, then this show is for you. We're very grateful for your ears. And if something that we said landed with you, feel free to drop us a message at Truly Becoming on Instagram. Could perhaps follow us on our journey and maybe even share this with someone who you think needs to hear it. We are just getting started, aren't we, Colin?
Absolutely. We'd like to thank Tom Rope for being a wonderful host on this podcast. We'd like to thank Alitu, our recording tool. We're very excited to have this podcast-focused recording studio, editing tool, and publishing tool all in one.
And we'd like to thank Colin Travis for going from near zero to at least 65 on his confidence meter on this show.
People,
No, that was brilliant, man.
That's a harsh report card.
Okay.
Don't clean it up, man. Don't clean it up. I like a little punch to the gut sometimes.
Wait, if we can't clean it up, does that mean we have to include the part where you say, no, don't clean it up?
Yes.
So does that mean we have to include this part where I'm telling you not to clean up the part that you don't want to clean up?
Oh, mate, that sounds like a paradox. What are we going to do?
But do we include that part where it sounds like a paradox and we're not sure what to do next? And this part with me describing it about your paradox, about cleaning up what we don't want to clean up that you don't want to clean up.
Listeners, Tom Rope has finally showed up.
Thanked.
Tom Rope has finally showed up. He's finally entered the podcast studio.
I'm awake now. Yeah.
you thought he was just some lovely kind of sort of easygoing Englishman, but no, he is a cheeky. He's a cheeky contrarian. He's a deep lover, but what he loves the most is to put you on your toes and see what's going on. Maybe the back foot. He likes to put you on the back foot. Till next time.
Till next time. And let's do the intro again.
All right. Welcome to Truly Becoming.
Discover inspiring stories of real people who turned their dream into a reality. And we're going to talk about how they did it. This show will be playfully presented by the American Colin Travis.
And the Englishman, Mr. Tom Rope. I want some clapping on the audio.
Now let's do a version where we close our eyes and we just embrace it. And I want you to imagine that there are 1 million people right in front of you. Play this with me.
Yeah, okay. All right. Hey, welcome to Truly Becoming.
Welcome to Truly Becoming.
Yeah.
This is the show where we discover the inspiring stories of those people who had a dream once. And you know what they did? They made it a reality. Yes, they did. And they are here on this show to tell us how they did it. We are your hosts who will playfully present the American Colin Travis.
And the Englishman, Tom Rowe. This is a space to be playful, as well as listen and learn about the life journeys and stories of Tom Rowe, Colin Travis, as well as many guests that will come on to inspire you, to drive you, to make you feel things you might not have felt before, to make you feel things you feel every day.
Whether you see life's journey as an enormous hike up a mountain to get to the very top, or if you see life's journey as an orbit around the sun, full circle.
Oh, that's me.
That's you. This show will discover inspiring stories of people who actually turned their once dream into a reality. This show discovers the inspiring stories of real people who turned their dreams into a reality, and they are kind enough to share with us how they did it. Playfully presented by Colin Travis.
And Tom Rowe.
From across the ocean.
The Atlantic, to be clear.
The Atlantic Ocean. Colin is in Denver, Colorado, in the United States of America.
Tom Rope is in London, England, in the United Kingdom, positioned in a very professional, lovely podcast studio that everyone wishes they could have, including myself. Here I am wanting, but guess what? That gives me a goal.
Because it's bloody expensive to rent, our time is up and I've got to get out of here before they charge me more.
That's right. Before Tom Rope spends the night, regales us with a story of sleeping at the podcast studio.
That's how we can begin next time.
Ciao.